Have you ever tasted camel legs? For most people, it's something they've never thought of trying, but I was curious. Today, I wanted to cook camel legs the traditional way, slow and intentional, just like we do with cow legs, only this time, even richer in taste and collagen. Hi, my name is Sorino. I tell stories of my life through cooking videos, farming, and homesteading life in general. If this is the kind of content that interests you, kindly click the subscribe button for more amazing videos. After lighting up the fire, I started by singeing the fur. That's the process of burning off the hair over fire. It helps remove any dirt and gives the skin that smoky aroma before boiling. I kept turning them slowly so they wouldn't burn too much on one side. Once all the fur was gone, I scraped off the soot and washed the legs thoroughly until the skin was clean and smooth. It's a bit of work, but it makes all the difference in how clean and flavorful the meat turns out later. Once the fur is burnt off, I like to scrub the legs well. It's the only way to get that clean, smooth skin before the real cooking begins. Camel legs aren't something you see cooked every day, but I wanted to try them because just like cow legs, they have a lot of flavor and collagen. The texture is different though. Firmer, but once you cook them slowly, they become tender and full of richness. Before boiling, I had to break the bones a little. It helps release the marrow and gives that deep, meaty flavor to the soup. And also, it makes it easier for the pieces to fit nicely inside the sufuria. I got a bit of help with that part because honestly, these bones are quite tough. After adding water to the legs in the sufuria, I added pineapples, oranges, bay leaves, green chilies, and ginger. Each of these ingredients plays a small but important role. The pineapples help to tenderize the meat and add a subtle sweetness that balances the richness of the legs. The oranges bring freshness and help reduce any strong flavor from the camel. Bay leaves add that gentle aroma that builds depth in the soup. The green chilies give a light kick that wakes up the taste, and ginger helps with digestion while adding warmth and earthiness to the broth. Together, they make the soup light, fragrant, and full of natural flavor. This was just after 4 hours of boiling, and the soup was already rich and full of flavor. If you prefer drinking the broth at this stage, you can remove some of it before the oil from the camel fully develops. Camel legs naturally have a lot of oil, so if you leave them to cook longer, the fat will rise to the top and make it heavier, which some people might not enjoy. But you can always keep adding water along the way to dilute the oil and also balance the flavor. As you have seen, I left the camel to continue cooking overnight. The next day, I wanted to make a dry fry, or you can call it a camel leg sauté, using a few pieces of the cooked meat. I started by sautéing some onions until they were softened and golden. Then, I cut the meat from one of the legs. You can see how tender it is. The bone just pulls out so easily. Once I had all the pieces I needed, I placed them into the sufuria with the sauteed onions, gave it a quick mix and added a bit of the broth to keep the meat from sticking. After that, I added turmeric, paprika, and black pepper. Turmeric gives that warm golden color and helps enhance the natural flavor of the meat. Paprika adds a gentle smokiness and depth, while black pepper gives a nice balance and a light heat that ties everything together. I poured in a little more broth and let it cook down until it thickened slightly. And just like that, my dry fry or sauteed camel leg meat was ready. I served the sauteed camel leg with some soft naan bread on the side, a few slices of lemon, and crispy potatoes that I had parboiled and tossed before frying. I also added a simple salad of julienne cut tomatoes and onions to bring some freshness and balance. We've sadly come to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did while creating it. Tell me, would you give camel leg a try? Either cooking it for your family or yourself, or just testing it? Let me know down in the comments. For this and more amazing videos, be sure to click the subscribe button. Until next time, bye! We shall try again tomorrow.